For those of you out there who want to be important, who want to be celebrities, stars, recognized everywhere you go, make a lot of money, there's a part of the story that you don't hear that much about. Most stars with this kind of value can't stand it. It's sickening to them. People that they meet or people that they know, they always want to introduce other people to you. That freedom is gone. This is my friend, da da da. Introduce yourself, blah blah blah, da da. I mean, it's constant, and it drives you wild. Not that you're against meeting people, but you want it to happen in a natural order. You meet somebody, hey, how you doing? You pass them by, you don't say anything, whatever. But for just everybody just coming to you, it drives you. What you didn't know you didn't think you asked for this. But then what about the other times when people think they know you and they want everybody else to know that they know you, so they do crazy stuff around you, jump all around you. Some women act really weird all around you. And you don't mind in the proper environment, just having a little fun and everybody know what's going on. But for somebody to do crazy stuff, everybody got a camera nowadays. Everybody taking pictures, posting them on YouTube and Facebook, and you don't really know what's going on. But I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like that kind of activities, you better start staying out of show business or come up with a different way that you can enjoy being in show business without having to go through that. And yes, another thing I want to say to you while I'm saying these things to you, remember this. The world is an evil place because people are evil. The world itself is not evil. The world itself is perfect. What God has made is absolutely perfect. Even we ourselves are perfect. We just don't perform perfection. So I want you to know that everything evil that you've heard about, you might not see it, but if each of you thought of an evil thought, many of you would think of the same things. But as you think of those evil things, somewhere at this moment in time, it's happening. All of that evil is happening somewhere right now. But that's not why I ask you to watch this moment video. Is that for so long I've been trying to say, I believe that if you, the people, heard the absolute truth in a form that you could kind of think it might be true, not a joke, that you'd accept it. I look at the way I'm going to use this as an example. I think about when Donald Trump came on the scene, down the escalator and everything. I was thinking about what if he had been a different kind of man, but he wasn't. He was Donald Trump. And I was thinking that from that moment that we all got a chance to see him, we got a chance to see him as he really is. But then not only that, it was reinforced by those people running for office, his competitors. They told us who he was. And for some strange reason, all of that didn't stop anything. Even the fact that he reached out to foreign countries to help him, all of that didn't stop anything. And to this day, nothing has stopped anything. Today, you're going to be hearing about Donald Trump. I'm telling you about him, so yeah, I'm a part of that. But you're going to hear about it all day. And if you watch the soapbox, you're going to hear about it all night. That's all they're going to keep talking about. And I ask people, I do these posts, and I ask people sometimes to talk about the opposite. Talk to your friends about the opposite, rather than the pain and the suffering and the crime and the violence and the terror and the hatred and the racism and the bigotry. Talk about peace and prosperity and freedom and joy. Talk about having no problems, your needs, your wants, and your desires being met. Talk about these kinds of things and how they can be done. Put that out there. And I don't know if you do it or not, those of you who listen, who hear what I've said. I know I've asked the newspapers and anybody, any avenue, I've tried them. They just won't do that. They're not talking that. And I've even run for office and still can't get it out there. Committed crime, still can't get it out there. So I was just thinking, if I won that lottery, well, I believe this is Tuesday, so I think they pull last night. I haven't checked my tickets. But I remember thinking, not just last night, but for a while, if I won that lottery, I used to think I would take that money and split it up with my family members. My family wouldn't have anything else to worry about. I mean, that's big money. So, my siblings, their kids, just spreading that money around. But I wouldn't just give it out. I'd fix it up some kind of way so they could have a job and be paid for doing the work to get the money. They'd be guaranteed a job. Then I was just thinking, what difference would that make me than anybody else? Not everybody out here talk about God like I do. But now I'm acting like many folks, not because most folks just keep it for themselves or lose it. But then I just hit me. If I won that money, I would go all over this country and I would tell the people something that they haven't heard. I would tell them that God is real. I would tell them that God is not in the Bible. God is not in any book. Just words in a book. And anybody reading them can make them mean anything they want them to mean. God is not in a book. God is a spirit. And I tell them that God is wonderful. I tell them that everything that I've ever shared to them about God is true, and that God set it up so it couldn't fail. All the resource things that man can't do, God already has done. Set it up. And then anything man wants to do, God is prepared for that. Set it up. Already. The key of it is that everybody on earth requires something from the earth to survive. But not just something from the earth. Everybody on earth desires and needs and requires something from everybody else. So, you can't have everybody walking around, here's my part, here's my part, here's my part. No. So you have the system set up so everything that you do, and God has set it up so what you do is something that gives you your greatest joy, your love. And that's smart. Got you doing a career, got you doing a job, and you love it. And you think you're getting over because you love it. And out of that, all your working together, individual hands come together collectively in a true melting pot, a real melting pot called the reservoir of goods and services. You making everything that any of you might ever want or need or use. And any of you can when you want to. Don't cost you nothing. It's a joy to live. I take all that money. And I go around the country and I tell you, they tricked us. We don't we're not slaves, not any of us. Black people aren't slaves, white people aren't slaves. We just been all lied to. We've been tricked. Yeah, we all played a part in it. We can't blame anybody because we did our part too. So now we got an opportunity to be free. All of us free, just doing our thing, and it's collectively. And the aim is the same, survival and to live. And baby, I mean live. Oh, you think I wouldn't take that money and travel across the country? And I think if I'm telling people that, they'll forget what Donald Trump is talking about. They'll forget all that hatred and racism and bigotry, killing folks and guns. Oh, I believe that. I might be wrong, but I definitely would spend my money trying to see. I just thought I'd share that with you, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.